good morning everybody. Welcome to Morning Word. For those that are new to this is where I share a short 2-minute video, really just sharing from my own personal Bible study. That's all I'm doing. I always say this, I am not a pastor, not an evangelist, not a teacher of the word, not a theologian or anything like that. I'm just a normal guy like you guys, everyday guy who just fell in love with this. But not only did I fall in love with this word, I started to see the fruits of what it started to do in my life. And I just really wanted to share that inspiration that God was giving me, that it will inspire you to take your life from here to here. But more importantly, that you start getting your own revelations, that maybe you start sharing with me and hitting up to me so I can grow even further too. So let's really get into this. For those taking notes, and I always say this, please take notes. You will remember more by so much percent if you start taking notes. And it reads, we're reading from Genesis 22, verse 1 and 2. So chapter 22, Genesis, verse 1 and 2. Actually, we're just going to do verse 1. I think that's the key. It says, sometime later, God, listen to this, God tested Abraham. God tested Abraham. Now, if you read that, I would advise to read the whole of that chapter. It's mind-blowing. God tested Abraham to see if he would sacrifice his own son. How obedient would this guy be? Would you even sacrifice your own son if I asked you to do it? Okay, how faithful would you be? Now, God did it and he was testing him to see how obedient he would be. But in the end, he says, no, I don't want you to do that. But Abraham was obedient. Okay, but what was the context that God was really trying to show here? Here's the key thing that God was trying to show me. I don't know anybody who likes to be tested. None. I don't know about you. Like any exam I ever had, didn't like it. Okay, whenever I'm under that test, didn't like it. I'll do it, but I didn't like it. Okay, but this is something that God then showed me. But there are those people who will take a test and will be more confident than the next man. Both will take a test. Both may not like it, but there'll be one more confident than the next man. Who is that guy? Who is that woman? Is it not the one who was prepared in advance of the test? Those who've done their research, go back to study, uni students or something like that. Those who are doing their notes, those who are revising, they still get anxious about the test, but when it comes, they're confident. And that's what God was saying to me. Denzel, when you go for your test of life, are you prepared because you've been working on your character? And that's the question he's been asking. When the test comes, are you ready? When life test comes, not the GCSEs, not the A-levels, not the degrees, but life tests, because they're coming. And God allows them to happen because he wants to test your character. But the question of the day is this: are you ready? Have you been preparing yourself before time to make sure that you can be confident in the test? You may not like it, but you'll be more confident than the next man. Because that's the question that God was asking me. You're understanding? Here's the lesson of the day. We all must be tested. Each and every one of us. Because it's not until we're tested that we know who we are. Until you're tested in your marriage, you don't know if you really love your wife. You can say to your wife or your partner you really love them until something tragic happens. Until you go through that little bad patch. Are you really in love? You don't know how committed you are to your career or to your dream or to the vision of your business until, the sales don't come in. Are you committed in that test to say, I believe in this and I believe I have the character to get us through this? It's a test. Who are you? The test of your character, the test of your faith. That's the lesson. But here's the action of the day. Please take this. This is what God was telling me to do. Don't wait for the test to start your preparation. Begin your preparation now, way in advance of the test. So when it comes, you'll sail right through with A's, my man and my ladies. With A's. Don't be failing on the tests because you didn't prepare. If you prepare, you'll get the tick. A star. That's what God wants for all of us. All right? So God bless you. As we always say with Gen Hope, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. I always say this, please. If you want to know a little bit more, okay, this is not enough for you, please message us for our social media pages and outlets, and we will get back to you. God bless you. Thank you for joining us for Morning Word, and hope to see you on the next Morning Word too. God bless you. Bye-bye.